train rolling down the line makes me lonely. Sometimes I wish to ride away. Sometimes I want to ride away. Big planes flying through the clouds makes me worry. Sometimes I wish to fly away. Sometimes I want to fly away. But you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone messing with another. No, you can't win a war fighting with your brother. You wanna have peace, gotta love one another. Big guns lighting up the sky makes me worry. Sometimes I wish to run away. Sometimes I want to run away. But you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone messing with another. No, you can't win a war fighting with your brother. You wanna have peace, gotta love one another.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of SmackDown. This is Michael Cole here with my broadcast partner, Taz at ringside. And Taz, how'd you like to be in this man's shoes tonight?
I can't believe you'd even ask me that, Cole. If you're willing to be the special referee in a match between Benoit and Taker, you're either stupid or crazy. And here I was thinking Teddy Long actually liked this guy. I don't envy him one bit.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris Benoit. From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
Listen to that crowd. This is Michael Cole with Taz at ringside, bringing you SmackDown action from Seattle, Washington.
They're already going crazy, and the action hasn't even started yet. You know tonight's show, Cole, is going to be off the hook.
No question. The SmackDown superstars never fail to bring the house down, and Seattle will never be the same after tonight.
Well, it looks like the ref's got his own idea. Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
He dodged that bullet.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And there's the reversal. Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, well, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. And that could come back to bite him on a you-know-what. He can taunt all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish that he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
I think Benoit might have lost a step or two when he took that little vacation from SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? We all know that the competition on Raw isn't exactly impressive, and I think Benoit might have gotten a little rusty.
But what are you talking about? If anything, Benoit's become more impressive since he went to Raw. It's great to see him in action.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you could sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That could be hazardous to your health.
Hey, Cole, don't put words in my mouth. The dead man has been on top of this business business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner, right?
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until his match is over. You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness. Oh my God! Look at the blood just pouring down his face.
Ah, I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the holy high hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that, Taz. I hate to see a superstar risk a serious injury like this. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside the head of his opponent. Here's the pin! 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
Okay, G's up, little scrap. I got money, be a me, money in the bank.
I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink.
I'ma get that dough and with them young ladies that know me know Scrap is a pro. Fill up at the bar, go get a massage. Buy me a couple, we can make it a massage. You be trying hard, but don't start. You be doing this, it's gon' get you to the mall. I go get that paper, a mega wise. I be pulling up knots that can buy me a yacht. Hold on, baby, please go get on your knees. If you don't do it for me, then you do it for the cheese. Yeah, I got extra weed. Yeah, money long like sleep. Yeah, if a try to creep, I got extra heat. Got a bank account with a large amount. If a wanna talk, we can let it bounce. Take it outside. falling back. Killer sprint up in the club, ballin' with a bigger
I
stack.
got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink.
Player, I don't know what the heck you were thinking last week, but you landed yourself in a whole lot of hot water. All I asked you to do was to call that match right down the middle. But I guess the Undertaker didn't see it that way. Anyway, you've got the dead man mad at you, and that's like signing your own death warrant. He's asked for a match against you, and there ain't no way I'm gonna tell that man no. But here's the really scary part. No one's seen Benoit since last week's match, and I've got no idea what's going through Benoit's head. Good luck, player. You're gonna need it.
South tatted on my back, I'm country. She said she liked the way I talk. These four love me. The club going crazy. We throwing out stacks. G-Unit South here. Tell the DJ bring it back. See, I'm A-Town stomping in the A-Town hat. But I'm reppin' Tennessee like my homie Project Pat. It ain't about where you from, homeboys, where you at. Scrap it, beat me on the dice. Yeah, it's cool, I'll be back cause I got
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you
Drink it,
think. I got
hey.
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you
Drink it,
drink.
hey, filthy, got me, Lil John, got me, I got a big ass squad, how you gon' stop me? Y'all need to watch me rise to the top, my ish gon' sell your ish.
We know that music. Here comes The Undertaker. Under normal circumstances, he'd be considered the most intimidating superstar on SmackDown, but I'd say he's in a particularly foul mood tonight after the controversial match he had with Chris Benoit last week.
Come on, Cole. Have you ever seen The Undertaker in a good mood? Besides, I can understand why Taker is angry. Thanks to the ref, the match didn't solve nothing between the dead man and the rabid Wolverine.
You know, I thought I felt sorry for this man last week when he had to referee one of The Undertaker's matches, but now he's got to compete in one.
Well, that's what happens when you try to play favorites as a special referee.
Frankly, I'm not even sure that he played favorites bad. This could all be some sort of misunderstanding, but nevertheless, I guess we all understand now why no one else wanted to referee that match last week.
Yes, disinterest.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri. Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these WWE fans are so fired up, I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great night for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE.
What a reversal!
The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about that.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, let me ask you a question. You call me Shirley? Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz.
This could be 3 right here.
The referee's hand was coming down for a 3 count.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the Dead Man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
Man, I almost feel...
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these super... Holy cow, look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What are you talking about? This is great. He's going for the pin, Cole. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
That's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually step in this ring. Look, there's the cover.
Nice reversal.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Folks, you gotta realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call the day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That gives me hazards to your health.
Hey, Cole, we'll put words right now. The dead man has been on top of this business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down.
Here's your winner, Nick.
Got your boy in the boot. About to take me off with this. Godzilla bankroll, stole some silly on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home. Trailblazer, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty dogs. Why y'all stuck on Laffy Taffy? Wondering, yeah, how did y'all just get past me? I've been doing this before Nas dropped the nasty. My waddles, I did them up. Them bricks, I sent them up. My rap shop bit them up. For that, now stick them up. 10-4, good buddy. Tone got his.
What? I didn't sabotage your match. You don't believe me? Fine. You don't scare me, dead man. Come on.
Out of my way, Junior. I want a rematch, Taker, without your flunky here.
What? Bring it.
Is that right?
I want my title match, Taker. Just you and me, so leave your little punk out.
Hey, what the hell?
Get your damn hands off me. You are mine, dead man.
Got your boy in the boot. About to take me off with this. Godzilla bankroll, stole some silly on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home. Trailblazer, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty dogs. Why y'all stuck on Laffy Taffy? Wondering, yeah, how did y'all just get past me? I've been doing this before Nas dropped the nasty. My waddles, I did them up. Them bricks, I sent them up. My rap shop bit them up. For that, now stick them up. 10-4, good buddy. Tone got his money up. Worth millions, still back your bitch looking for me. What? Y'all staring at the angel with death. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You burning up like David.
I'm sick of you ducking me, Undertaker. You know I'm the most dominant superstar in SmackDown, and you know you can't prove me wrong.
You think I'm afraid of you, little man? I can't count the number of superstars who have tested themselves against the dead man and come up short. If you insist on making this mistake, then your grieving family will have no one to blame but you when the inevitable occurs.
No, it's the Mac Militant. Coming to get it on.
Here comes SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long.
Let me holler at you, players. Now, you've obviously got some unfinished business with each other, and I respect that. But I also respect that there's a third superstar involved in this who would not have been involved if I didn't make him the special referee for your match 2 weeks ago. So tonight, for our main event, I'm giving him the chance to prove himself against you, Benoit, one-on-one. And I've got some big plans for No Mercy that involve the three of ya. Holla, holla, holla.
What is T-Lo talking about?
I have no idea, partner, but if I know our general manager, they're going to be huge.
Big train rolling down the line makes me lonely. Sometimes I wish to ride away. Sometimes I want to ride away. Big plane flying through the clouds makes me worry. Sometimes I wish to fly away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris Benoit. The opponent from San Antonio, Texas. From Texas, Nick.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri. Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these WWE fans are so fired up, I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. And there's the pin.
That was like 2.5, Cole. This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. He was one step ahead on that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and SmackDown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing the path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I doubt that very much, Taz. Chris Benoit never runs from anything.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match...
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
He dodged that bullet.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. There it is, Cole. Blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited, Taz? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, Cole. These are WWE superstars. And sometimes, this is what you do to win a match.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
I think that if one of these superstars, he knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out. I'll tell you, all the WWE... Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
That was a textbook reversal. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
Here's your winner,
What do you want, Taker?
Save your hostility for the ring, Benoit. I came to tell you that I look forward to laying our differences to rest at No Mercy.
Aren't you forgetting about somebody?
He is a distraction. This began between the two of us, and by all rights, it should end between the two of us.
I hope you're not suggesting that we form some kind of alliance. Because I don't care which one of you I have to force to tap out tonight.
I'm not suggesting anything of the kind. I've said all I came to say. Actually, there is one more thing. I hope you have no illusions that you will make me submit tonight.
Here comes Chris Benoit and Taz the Rabbit Wolverine looks even more intense and focused than usual for tonight's triple threat match.
Of course he does, Cole. There's a lot at stake here tonight. A lot of pride on the line.
Benoit must avoid losing to one of his opponents tonight in order to continue to No Mercy. And if he wins, he gets to choose the No Mercy match type. You gotta think that a triple threat match like this would favor a superstar like The Undertaker, Taz. It's hard enough to garner a victory over The Undertaker in the best of circumstances.
Maybe, maybe not. I know the other two guys in this match don't see eye to eye. But if they decide to team up against him, it could be bad news for the Dead Man.
Talk about your rotten luck. It was an order from Teddy Long to put this man in the middle of the rivalry between Benoit and The Undertaker, and he's been paying for it ever since.
You see it as a bad thing, Cole. But I see it as a good thing. Let's face it. Even if he loses here tonight, an impressive showing against superstars like Benoit and The Undertaker counts for something. You know what I mean?
This sold-out crowd is on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri. Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these WWE fans are so fired up, I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started. He anticipated that move perfectly. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is a...
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the Dead Man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Benoit's a great technical wrestler, no doubt about it, I'm telling you. But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got what it takes to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit, Taz. He's got a well-earned reputation for coming out ahead in just about any encounter.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
The thing you gotta remember...
He's going for the pin! This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and SmackDown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing a path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I doubt that very much, Taz. Chris Benoit never runs from anything. He's no coward.
Whoa, listen, I'm not calling Benoit a coward. I'm just saying that he might have a knack for picking his spots. He's got a surgically repaired neck, don't we forget. Who could blame him for wanting to...
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
Here's your winner, Nick.
This is the Dead Man's chance to prove that he is the dominant superstar here on SmackDown, Taz.
I'm not sure How much Taker's got to prove, Cole? You're talking about one of the most decorated veterans in the business here.
There's no doubt The Undertaker is a legend in his own time, Taz, but we may be seeing the birth of a new legend here tonight at No Mercy. Not to take anything away from him, Taz, but I don't think many people expected him to make it to No Mercy.
I gotta agree with you. Again, nothing against the guy, but he went up against two of the greatest superstars in the history of the business. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That could be hazardous to your health.
Hey, Cole, don't put words in my mouth. The dead man has been on top of this business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? But who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in.
Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing is meant to crush stone. Just imagine what it would do to a human body. What a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%...
Look at this. That's an old school move right there.
A sharp shot to the chest like that can knock the wind right out of you.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match. This can't go much longer, Taz. Look at the physical condition of these superstars.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
What an impact. Right into the announce table.
Hey, yo, where you going with the monitor?
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman. What a cowardly move. You can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right? You never know what you're gonna find under the ring. I gotta tell you, Cole.
Oh, man, I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, Cole, but I'll tell you what, it seems to be doing a trick.
Oh, man, what an impact.
Yeah, you can hear that one up in the cheap seats, Cole. That's the way to do it. Grab a weapon from under the ring and start swinging. The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50...
Oh, my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't start getting squeamish on me, Cole. Inflicting pain is the name of the game. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't... Oh my! That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this!
And who in their right mind would try to do that?
You can find all sorts of weapons under that ring.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Wow, listen to that chant, Ted. You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are. He slipped out of that one. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just tough.
He may get the 3 count right here.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. He can get the pin right here.
1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it. He did it. He did it. That was incredible. Benoit and Taker spent all this time feuding over who was the dominant superstar on SmackDown, and it wasn't neither of them. It was the man standing victoriously in the ring right there.
Well, one thing for sure, he just made the entire SmackDown locker room sit up and take notice, and the Raw locker room as well. This is a superstar who's going places, and fast. This is going to go down as a memorable No Mercy, to say the least.